Alright folks, we are back for round 1 on the draw. Don't have any black here, but we have a nice curve of Sai into Knight of Skyward Eyes. Or Eye rather. Still gonna lead with Sai. I think it's better than Lacerator here. Opens on blue-green is the nut draw. Alright. Well, they have a bunch of 2-2s, but we have a 3-3, so there's that. Manowar. Sure. I guess if they have a bunch of Manowars, bunch more Manowars is gonna be a little bit troublesome, but I think in general will be fine. I'm not gonna play a second Sai here. I want 2 creatures because if they have another Manowar, it's a little bit troublesome. And I'll equip the Lacerator. So if they have another Manowar and they want to be able to attack and not suicide attack, they need to bounce the Lacerator, which is better for me than if they bounce the Knight. This is the reason to equip Sai on Lacerator. Alban is a pretty crazy good aggro draw here. Okay. Everything. Actually gonna attack. And I'll play Kongmin afterwards. Now this is a little bit clunky, you might think, because we don't have enough match power, but I want to move the Sai on Kongmin, so... Okay. That. Oh. Interesting. Why would we play Dragon's Eye 7s in a deck that looks so aggressive? That's surprising. That's a little bit problematic though, because now they can block Lacerator every turn and slowly gonna kill us, so that's not the best for us. Yeah, this card is probably gonna kill us. Very clunky when they have a wall in front, and we have no way to pressure the opponent. Also, it looks like they find a Kavu Climber. Oh no, Mystic of the Hidden Way. That's a pretty good top deck too. We are in a lot of trouble. I don't know how we can get out of this. Okay, Phyrexian Ghoul helps, but we're still gonna die. We don't really get to attack here. We don't really get to... We're just like... Yeah, their draw matches up really well against our draw. This thing is just gonna kill us, most likely. Let me just cycle that first. We need to find an answer, basically. Okay, and now play Ghoul. I think we both die on the Ghoul. The Ghoul is pressure, which is good. But we need to find a way to deal with that. And then, even if we deal with it, we need to find a way to deal with the incoming Ghost Ship, if they ever find an island. There's no reason to sack Lacerator now. This doesn't change the clock. If we were at 7, I would sack it now, so we have one more turn, but whether we take one next turn or not just doesn't change anything to the equation here. I think we're just gonna lose here. Well, I guess now it does change something. Since they just play Ghost Ship, we don't want to go down to 2 and them having 2 lethal threat. I think we have literally 0 chance to win. No, there's no out. Alright. That was a solid draw. Maybe we need Path of Peace here. And on the draw, Woodcut Lacerator on the play. I think I'm gonna keep these around. Gonna cut Lunarch Mantle against a deck with Manowars. Just doesn't seem like a great card to have around. Okay. Pretty impressive how things, you know, went wrong quickly last game for us. Okay, Plains was a very good top deck. I think we're pretty happy to offer the trade. Then play Ghoul, which I guess they might Mana War. Oh, taking... Wow. I did not expect that. I'm very happy about that. Now we can use Fiend Hunter as a permanent reroll. We kill it, we sack it in response to the trigger. And we can remove something forever if we'd like to. Usually with cards like Fiend Hunter, I like to actually cast them, use them for creatures that are not too dangerous. So if they die, it's not that big of a deal, and I keep my permanent removal for things that are big threat. But when you can sack it, it's fine. We can even go for Fiend Hunter. Stamina the Fiend Hunter in response to the trigger, sack it. We get to remove one thing forever and a second thing, for as long as this is removed. I think we'll just Pillory the Snake. I like this move because Snake is mostly threatening because of its its body and the fact that it grows, so it's a pretty good target to put a pacifism on. Now they might use a Mana War here, bounce it back to their hand. That would be somewhat annoying, but not a lot we can do. It's really good that we have this Fiend Hunter Supernatural Stamina combo. We could take care of these two things, basically. Play a Hunter, target Elf, Stamina the Hunter, sack it before the Elf trigger resolve. It comes back, target the bear, kills the bear because of bear's ability, exile Elf forever. These creatures are kind of irrelevant though, so I think we'll just Craving now and wait until they cast something that we actually care about. Now they're gonna trade Ghoul for bear, so... we could also kill the bear with Stamina, but that doesn't seem especially good or interesting move to make. Kinda wanna keep, the removal for things that matter, basically. And we can use Stamina on Hunter, which also happens to kill the bear when Hunter comes back, except we're left with a 1/3 body instead of nothing. I hope they get something, relevant here. Something we're pretty happy to remove. Exactly. Well, I don't have any legend here, but I'm gonna be pretty happy to remove Iwamori from the game. Alright. So this is how we do it. In Hunter. Okay, you can resolve. I want to remove that. Now I want a Stamina. We'll let the Stamina resolve. And now we'll sack it. And now everything's good. So Iwamori comes back, but it hasn't been removed yet. This kills the bear forever. Ghoul gets +2/+2, and this gets exiled forever. And we can attack for 4. Alright, that was a pretty good turn. And they get to make the Coatl bigger, but one of the main way they can free the Coatl is by bouncing it back to their hand with Mana War, at which point it loses all the counters, so it's not that big of a deal. They could have a, how it's called, Anok Survivalist, Read Morph that kills Artifact and Riser or Enchantment. Nope, I won't turn off auto yields. But other than that, this is not suddenly gonna kill us. It could though, I guess. Yeah, if they have Survivalist, this could just one-shot us out of nowhere. If we don't have any blocker, which is kind of frightening, I guess. Okay, well, they have a ton of cards now. And another elf. This one should probably attack now. Interesting. I don't think they're blocking. Maybe they're blocking with both elf and the ghoul. I'd be fine trading Fiend Hunter for my 2 elves though. No. Interesting. I mean, if you're not blocking, you might as well attack. And it's not like if I have a removal for one of their elf, they die. I guess if I have a removal for one of their elf and 2 more creature, they die. That seems... Well, I guess they don't. I mean, they don't lose match by keeping the elf back. Just 1 point of damage. Could be right to do so. There's a couple sequence that kills them here. Bounce the ghoul. Sure. We'll just stack with ghoul. I don't really want to stack something if they block with Manowar. I guess I can double block if they like to. Then I'm fine. Stacking Fiend Hunter to get rid of 2 of their creature. I don't want them to be able to just, if I attack with Page, it is just block with Manowar and then I have to trade one of my creatures for Manowar. Seems not so good. Could seem like we miss 1 damage, but having that on tap forced them to make a block that was a little bit worse. I think we're just doing fine here. We have 2 lethal threat attacking next turn. 1 blocker is not gonna do it. I'm pretty sure that there's literally no card in the set that punishes us from going for the kill here when they have only 1 green, so I'm gonna go for it. Question is, do we sack the Page too? I think we do. Obviously they take 1 upkeep from Pillar as a Sleepless. But for just 1 green, there's nothing they can do here. And technically, they could top deck. There's not many ways to gain life in green-blue in this set. I'm not sure what they could top deck. I think it's safer to kill them now because I'm pretty sure there's literally nothing they can have now. There's a good chance that there's nothing they can have upkeep. This trigger is upkeep, so even if they kill that or bounce that or do anything, this, you know, they're still gonna lose 1 life. I'm not sure it matters. Don't mind cutting the lacerators on the draw, but I'm not sure what we would be bringing in. I think I'll cut lacerator for an aberration in this matchup on the draw. Aberration's just pretty good against blue-green. They have very few ways to deal with it. And try to grab another win. Not thrilled about this hand, but it's not really a hand you can mulligan. Now if they go turn 1 Arbor Elf into turn 2 10,000 things and God knows what, like game 1, it's gonna be tough. Because the hand is a bit slow on the draw, but again, I don't think we can afford to mulligan. Drawing 2 lands in a row was the worst possible thing. We're playing 16 land, our curve stops at 4. Extra lands are just completely useless. This would have been better a little bit earlier. I think we'll play Ghoul. Not looking too good right now. I'll keep Geist. I don't want to trade Geist. Yeah, I'm a little worried we're just gonna get out-tempoed here. Open draw was solid, not insane like game 1, but pretty solid. Our draw is just not great. It was... I mean, we had to keep the hand. I don't think you can mulligan it. But obviously it's a little bit slow. At least they don't have an unblockable creature yet. Oh, ask initial receive. Alright, now it's pretty much finding a removal or dying. I don't think we'll get to raise the Mystic. Well, if they feel like they have good attack with other things than Mystic, then I'm really worried. Okay, I think we'll go Zealot here. Doesn't really change the clock regarding Mystic. Still doesn't change anything. And I guess cool. We could go Lion Lacerator. I don't really see what this accomplishes. No, I think we're happy with it. We can block here, attack Zealot before damage. And we're gonna try to race with our flyers, which ought to be pretty difficult, but we can try. Of course, if they have one more Manowar in hand, or removal, we're pretty much cold to any piece of interaction. And we don't have a lot of good draws. Mostly Pillory of the Sleepless. Pin Hunter would be solid. Basically our removal. But this is classic problem with deck that has very few removal, is that if you can curve out and be ahead of your opponent, probably it's fine because you will force some block and it's not a big deal. However, when you're behind, very hard to catch up. Kind of what's happening right now and what happened game 1. The opponent has some plays. They are thinking. And that's gonna be good for us. Hardcast and as a Mystic. Yeah. Especially since it means I need to leave 3 blocker next turn. I guess I can leave more than that. Okay, we're just casting everything. And hoping... I'm not even sure what we can draw into. It's been a lot of lands, once again. I'll definitely sack my Lacerator, which I need to sack next turn, before next turn is away. Maybe with this exchange. We have like 5 damage in the air. We need to deal with 2 Mystics. I think we have literally no out. Kongmin would be 4 plus 4, 8. Still not good enough. And I think it's the best thing we could draw. Tulaport Cutthroat. Would that do it with Ghoul? Cutthroat, hit for 6 in the air, sack everything. Yeah, Cutthroat is game. That's our only out, I think. Yeah. Oh, I think we're drawing 1 out of 26. And we draw 9th land. I mean, we can see if they forget to block Ghoul. But that doesn't seem very likely. This is our only out now. We've been flooding quite a bit, I feel like. Alright, GG's. Alright, that was round 1. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and see you for round 2. This is not single elimination, so we'll get to play 2 more rounds despite losing this one.